Today we make 3 modern tequila cocktails that you need to know, and when I say that you need to know them, I don't mean it. These are just cocktails that you might like. Whether or not you need to know them, that's completely up to you. So let us begin with a modern classic, the Siesta. This Campari and tequila cocktail was created by Katie Stipe at the Flatiron Lounge in New York. Let's go ahead and start with 3/4 ounces of lime juice, half an ounce of grapefruit juice, 3/4 ounces of simple syrup, just 1/4 ounce of Campari, and 1.5 ounces of a blanco tequila. All right, before I get going here, those of you that come here often know that I usually make cocktails that consist of rum or tiki or tiki adjacent or tropical cocktails. But this year, I do want to do a little bit more outside of that. I liked tequila long before I ever was like really into rum, but it's just over the last few years, I've been so focused on making rum videos that there's so many cocktails and things I want to get to. So this is part of that. This is just an ongoing thing that this year I want to do more cocktails like this that are outside of just rum. So let us try the Siesta. Cheers. It's delicious, just 1/4 ounce of Campari, but you still get it. Plus you get bitterness from grapefruit. I find this to be a much better version of a Hemingway daiquiri, which I don't think is a very good drink if you make it as the recipe tells you to. But unlike many other Campari drinks, this is just balanced in every way. There is plenty of spirit, so you can taste the tequila. You get sweetness from your juices, from the syrup, from Campari. You get bitterness, plus you get a nice pop of acidity from the grapefruit and the lime juice. It's just balanced out beautifully. So there you go, the Siesta, something delicious and something that you need to try. All right, next drink today is the Pastry War Margarita. That's named after a real conflict. The Pastry War was a conflict between France and Mexico. And I don't actually know who created the Pastry War Margarita. There is a Pastry War cocktail from Phil Ward that used chartreuse, but this version today is different. And I honestly could not tell you who came up with this, even though I looked. But the most I've seen online is that the consensus is that there is no official source for this. I've seen recipes on different websites, but most recently, I saw it from Duke's in Healdsburg on Instagram. So let's go ahead and make the Pastry War Margarita. Start with half an ounce of lime juice, half an ounce of St Germain or another elderflower liqueur, half an ounce of Amaro Montenegro, half an ounce of mezcal, and half an ounce of a reposado tequila. I am a Pastry War Margarita first timer, so let's try this. Cheers. For such a condensed cocktail, there's so much going on, so many layers and layers of flavor. And the first one is mezcal, so you get some of that smokiness. There's an herbal bitter sweetness to it from the Amaro Montenegro, plus you get sweetness from St Germain. There's just this herbal complexity to it, and it's not similar to chartreuse or a medicinal herbal quality. It's just like a nice, sweet, bittersweet underlying flavor to it. It is very delicious. I wouldn't spend a lot of money on a reposado tequila here because I think that that's maybe the least prevalent flavor that comes through. It's hard to tell in these drinks because when you're using mezcal, when you're using an Amaro, like how if swapping out your mezcal for another mezcal or your tequila for another, like how it's going to affect it. But in this case, I just wouldn't spend a lot of money on an expensive tequila. Now, I find this to be delicious and super interesting. And if I was at a bar and served this, I would be pleasantly surprised with how flavorful it is. But I can see that if you don't like mezcal, if you don't like that bittersweet, then you probably would not like this. You do have to like those flavors, but if you're leaning into that, even if you're just a little bit into that, I think you'll find this to be delicious. So there you go, the Pastry War Margarita. All right, we got one more tequila cocktail for us today, and this one is from the Pastry War, which was a bar in Houston. Not sure if the name has a connection to the Pastry War cocktail or Pastry War Margarita, but this drink does contain green chartreuse, which was what was in the original Pastry War cocktail that we didn't make. We're making the Spicy with Tequila by Bobby Hugel. And while the recipe calls for a habanero tincture, I'm opting to use chili bitters instead. And I'll leave a link to the full recipe with the habanero tincture if you're interested in making that. Now for my bitters, I'm using Steve the Bartender's chili bitters. So let's make this. Start with 2 dashes of our habanero tincture, or in this case, chili bitters. 1 ounce of lime juice. Half an ounce of agave. Half an ounce of green chartreuse, 2 ounces of a blanco tequila, and then 10 to 12 mint leaves that we're adding to our tin. I'm going to strain this into a Collins glass with some nugget ice, and I'm going to garnish this with some mint, a lime wheel, and finally some tahini. All right, another one of these cocktails that I've never had before. Never even seen it until just recently. Let's try it. Cheers. Man, that's delicious. It's like a spicy margarita, chartreuse swizzle, and a mojito had a refreshing baby. It is so refreshing. The little bit of heat, there's not a ton there. I would imagine the habanero tincture is going to give you more heat than these bitters. You can always up that. You can always use a different bitters. You could also use, if you have a spicy tequila, you could use that here as well. The green chartreuse is in the background, just a little bit of the sweetness and the herbal quality of it. And then obviously lots of sweetness from the agave and just the perfect amount of lime juice. Actually, now that I've had a few more sips, the heat from those bitters lingers at the back top of your throat, which I like. This, even though it has some heat and chartreuse, it feels like a real crowd pleaser. Like people are going to love this one. You don't have to like bitter. You don't have to like tequila. You don't have to like chartreuse. It's just beautifully balanced and it's delicious. So there you go, spicy with tequila. So there you go, folks. 3 cocktails, 3 modern cocktails with tequila. Each one of these is a little bit different from each other, and all of them are very good. I picked these because I thought they would be good. I knew the Siesta was good. The other 2 just looked good on paper, and I was not disappointed. So if you're looking to change it up, whether it's a new tequila cocktail or you come here often and you drink a lot of rum and you want to mix it up, or you have friends or family that love drinking tequila, you should try these cocktails. Get outside of the typical Paloma or Margarita and try these 3 cocktails. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like below, consider subscribing to the channel, and hey, if you want to support this channel more, check out my Patreon page. Otherwise, see you in the next one.